Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. On today's edition of Chatting with the Stars, I speak with stand-up comedian and provocateur Kathy Griffin. Her Laugh Your Head Off World Tour starts May 23rd. Watch this. Welcome, Kathy Griffin. It's so good to have you with us on Daily Blast Live. I see that you have some promotional materials.
Is this too subtle? Just let me know.
It's a little subtle. I was expecting maybe billboards behind you.
A sandwich board? I'm not above it. I'll tell you why. I just added a second show at the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles by popular demand. I am back, baby.
You are back. Congratulations. And speaking of your tour, Kathy, your new tour is called Laugh Your Head Off. So given the title, how much of your set is about Donald Trump and the fallout following the controversial photos of you with the severed Trump head?
A lot of it because people really want to hear the story. I take them inside the interrogation because, you know, I was under a 2-month federal investigation. You know, when I went overseas and I did 15 countries and 23 cities, I was detained at every single airport because I'm still on the Interpol list. So, you know, they're still coming after me, but I'm the cockroach that you just can't kill. And so I just decided to try to start making it funny as soon as I could.
I did think that you went too far when it comes to Trump, even though I'm not a Trump supporter. But what would you say to people like me, though, Kathy, who felt that you crossed the line? And please be blunt with me. I want this to be super candid and transparent.
Yeah, too bad. Get over it. I mean, considering it was a Halloween mask with ketchup, also, you know, there's a real history of comedians making a statement like this. And believe it or not, I think that's important. If you are offended by that picture, that's honestly, that is your right, and I have no problem with it. I just want you to know it wasn't illegal. It's covered by the First Amendment.
Right. Kathy, if you could walk into the Oval Office right now, what would you say to President Trump?
Well, I can't say it on television.
For my own personal gratification and curiosity, I saw on Twitter that you did to Ivanka Trump, #prison. Who in the administration would be going to jail?
People forget that in Watergate, I believe 24 people ended up actually serving time. So this idea that we have to worry about, like, oh no, if we get rid of Trump, we're still stuck with Pence and he's so backwards and against LGBT rights. I think there's a good chance, honestly, that many, many folks will serve time.
You're going to name names. I would imagine that Andy Cohen and Anderson Cooper are also in your set. Andy Cohen just said on Howard Stern, he's happy to be the subject of your anger if it gives you peace. What would you say to Andy Cohen?
I would say that Andy Cohen's ambition exceeds his abilities. But that's very Andy Cohen. I mean, he was a really miserable boss when I was there. Little did I know that this guy that was like basically getting coffee when I started there wanted to be me. Like, he wanted to have a comedic talk show. And it's unprecedented in the history of television that the executive gives himself a nightly show and then it magically gets picked up every season.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's just full of BS, and there's one in every office. It's not just show business.
Thank you so much for taking the time and even going long with me. I appreciate it. And congratulations on your 2 new cities added.
Thank you, Samantha. I appreciate it.
Bye.
Wow, great interview.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She was very happily spiteful, I would say.
Yeah, she was so open and transparent, and I love that I felt like that I could really ask her anything. Even when I told her that I was disappointed as a fan about the Trump head, she just brought it right back, but it didn't feel spiteful, though.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
I would agree.
The last part, I don't know. With Andy Cohen, it seemed a little...
Well, he's really gone off on her in a way that, I mean, she was the one that was down, and he issued the kick, so...
That was her response.
It's game over at that point.
I'll ask y'all fair.
Okay, join us for
Facebook
the
Live.
break. We're going to
Great
keep
job.
talking. We'll be right back.